She said perfect.
Alive.
Okay.
I fire on the screen. Streaming.
Share turn that.
Oh, yeah. That brightness. Heck, yeah, there we go. Chat. It's doing better than ever. Okay.
You gonna talk about what's going on?
Yeah, just give me a second. Just a second, y'all.
Well, storms.
Yeah,
It technically still hasn't even crossed the line.
yeah. So it's saying we got a little bit of,
Wichita Falls, they're getting hammered.
yeah. Definitely. Right, sharing tech. Hang on just a second, you guys. I'm trying to get this stuff shared. And
Oh,
talk.
I'm gonna delete.
Okay. I was gonna share
Should
it
mean I don't get my 7 group.
probably down. Maybe later tonight.
Let it later tonight.
Okay, so what's going on, everyone? We are live here in the Bronco. Uh, we are heading currently west. We're about 15 miles out from being able to head south. We are pretty far away. We may buffer for a second. Hang on. We are pretty far away from the storms right now. There's two separate areas. Oklahoma is split in half with two tornado watches. So take your pick for today. But we are heading west right now on I-40, and we are going to be busting it south. There is a storm right now that is in Wichita Falls once again, and it is tornado warned. It has really good structure right now, and there's nothing around it. So I don't know if I don't think it's a tornado on the ground. I could be wrong. But it has a definite screaming eagle look to it, and it is about to cross the state line. And it's headed directly toward Eureka right now. And so we are en route to Eureka right now. All actuality, we're about 2 hours out. So don't think we're going to be able to make it there in time for it to meet it there. But wherever this storm goes, we're going to try to tag onto it. And if it fizzles out, we're going to end up calling it a day. But there's a second storm, too, that's coming up in the Walters area. And that storm just has a little bit of hail. So definitely something to watch with that one. These storms did a very, very classic textbook left split. And so you had your northern storm that split and went north. And then you had this southern mode storm that was the dominant. And it turned right and became tornadic. It is dropping nearly softball size hail also. So we're en route that way. These storms have everything they need. They have a cranking low level jet. They have cape through the roof. And so if these storms, which this one looks like it, if it can sustain, it has the potential to lay down a really long rotation track. And so the last model run that we looked at on the HRRR actually showed this storm not even being there. So again, it's currently tornado warned. It has really good structure. Kind of looks like it's kind of recycling again, getting a little bit bigger, a little bit wider. Looks like there may be another area of rotation on the northern side of it. But again, we are heading towards Highway 81 currently to head down that way. We're going to get a good look at this other storm too. It's coming up near the Chickasha area. We may have to figure something out because that storm may cross paths with us, and we may have to figure out how to go around that sucker. But it does kind of look like it's fizzling out. We'll see what happens. But again, we're currently heading towards the Eureka area. Probably going to meet that storm a little bit further east, and as long as it's still holding together. So you guys can come and hang out with us. We're going to be booking it that way. I guess I can start this off by saying a huge thank you to our amazing sponsors, partners, Take Cover, Shelter Covers, Bigfoot Roofing and Construction, and Branded M Inspection Services, along with our amazing partners over at AccuRite. Thank you to them. We could not do what we do without them. Going near 7 for sorry. I really wish I could. Again, there's two areas that need to be really watched. There's an area up near Tulsa, and west of that storms may try to fire. Nothing there as of yet. There's a couple of storms. There's one in Nevada. I believe that's Nevada, Missouri, and then another one in the looks like the Moline, Kansas area. Those two storms are tornado warned. Definitely need to watch those, but just definitely watching these storms in southwestern Oklahoma. I think they have the best potential to produce tornadoes. They are definitely in a very volatile environment. The Cape is through the roof. Again, that storm that's in the Wichita Falls area has a big old hook on it, and it is tornado warned, but yeah. So that may do something. That's the left split, though, so it may just stay. Oh, boo. But again, we're pretty far out, but we're going to try to get there and see if we can get on, but
Already spooked.
yeah. Oh, well,
Is he sleeping?
yeah. I'm down.
It's going on.
Yeah. About 7 miles out from being able to hit it south. We are about almost to El Reno right now. Yeah, I'm getting really concerned about this storm. It's north of Wichita Falls, Texas. It's definitely got a very large hook on it.
Channel 5's not live.
Not really. Well, it's not even at the stadium.
Oh, sure.
The storm that's just south of
Music down.
yeah, the storm that's just south of Lawton is definitely picking up intensity too. I don't think that it'll turn tornadic, but definitely something to watch. Man, and slight days are the way to go. It's crazy. With the conditions that's here today, definitely need to watch this storm that was the northern part of the left split. Um, Nothing's going to keep it from going and turning tornadic. Will do, Sarah.
Tired.
Yeah. All right. Velocity does look pretty impressive north of Wichita Falls. Structure's really. Honestly, it looks like he's trying to left split again. This must be like the mother storm spitting off. See that? That it looks like he's trying to left split again. Definitely don't sleep on the storm that's in the Geronimo area. It's definitely looks like it could get pretty significant pretty fast too. So that would be more up our alley to get to. So we'll see what happens with that storm.
Spark get all the way out there and it just dies.
Probably will. It's the name of the game. 2 miles out. That storm that's in Geronimo says it's dropping 1 inch hail. I believe it's probably bigger than that. It looks the hail core looks pretty significant there. Today was a very conditional day, very weird day. I mean, there were so many factors that was going to probably make this system a bust, and storms are firing. So, really curious to see what goes on in northern Oklahoma with us kind of committing to these two storms. We're going to get some good footage either way, but with us committing to these storms, we will not be chasing later tonight in the northern Oklahoma area. That's too much ground to cover, and we got to be up early in the morning. So.
I have so much dirt, sand in my hair.
Yeah, I wanted to watch a movie and try to. We'll watch the recap of this chance. Yeah, again, that the structure of the Geronimo storm. I really thought that storm was going to fizzle out, but it's definitely holding its own. It's not very, I guess, conducive necessarily for tornadoes on that storm, but definitely something to watch. It has a very significant hail core in it, so we're going to be heading that way. We still got a good little drive ahead of us, uh, but we'll see what happens. What are you guys doing for dinner tonight if you haven't already ate? I like asking that. I'm a foodie. I love food.
What we doing for dinner tonight?
I have no clue.
What do you say? Lunch.
Yeah, I'm not too hungry. Oh wow, they got the construction done. It looks good over here. Yeah, there's some space. Easily. Assuming we're gonna go after this truck. Oop.
That sounds good for dinner.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, it sounds good.
What?
I bet you'll never guess.
What?
I only crave it. Ever do once,
Sushi?
once a month. I crave it.
Huh?
I crave it about once a month.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Eat burrito.
Oh, cool. Man, I wish we could get burrito grills open and it wasn't Clara Ross. That sounds good.
Yeah, yummy beef burrito.
Yeah,
I always crave it.
it's great. Folks, this is probably going to be the last chase in the next week or so. And we got a really busy May ahead of us, not storm chasing wise, but we're going to be,
Why?
yeah, we got a lot of life stuff going on. Haven't talked about it a ton, so you 12 people that are in here, we're going to be moving to Oklahoma City, which is awesome. We're so excited for that. We'll make a post about that later. But we're going to be moving to Oklahoma City. We're going to be actually able to chase all over because of being in Central. So it's going to be awesome. And then we got some trips ahead of us. Really excited. We're going to go down to Texas to the beach and decompress a little bit because it's been a crazy, crazy, crazy year so far. That storm that's down, it's in the what's that, Burke Burnett area. Um, Still looking pretty significant. And it's still believed to be dropping softball size hail. Look at the velocity of it. Velocity's a little bit more broad. Let me change radar sites. Kind of a weird area.
Softball size hail is terrifying.
Yeah. There's a couple areas of rotation, or two storms, both of them have rotation. The one to the north does have some rotation on it, and then the southerly one is definitely taking an inflow. My worry is on that northern storm, if it can get out in front of the other one, it's going to get clean, free, good, warm, moist, clean air coming into it. So that's going to be definitely interesting to see. We are currently heading towards the storm that's outside of Lawton. We're going to have to probably do some figuring on what to do once that storm gets closer to us because it is dropping, I think, about golf ball size hail right now. And so that storm's tracking right for Chickasha. We are currently in about Union City right now. The storm down in Texas still, it's getting ready to pass the Oklahoma state line. That is a monster storm. It's definitely a monster. And he's dropping some big time hail. Uh, yeah, it's still warned on for about softball size hail. And the hail core is very intense, and that's really curious to see if anybody's on that storm. Well, something about Wichita Falls. I tell you what, it's Wichita Falls has been pumping out some big time storms. Again, we are in the Union City area. We are dropping south as quickly as we can, trying to get caught back up to these storms that are down in southwestern Oklahoma. It's big time, yeah. Trying to make sure that we watch where that's going because it's tracking right for Chickasha. That's where we're heading right now. So it's really need to be watching that and paying attention to because that iPad, it's 2 minutes behind.
Yeah.
So making sure that we can, I mean, if we get up here, we'll be able to bust it over here if we need to, or find somewhere and you can share the park the car under.
Yeah. Can we say a prayer?
Yes, we can. We're gonna say a prayer. We forgot to do our pre-chase prayer. We've been at the lake all day, so we just kind of peeled out. So, dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for waking us up this morning and giving us the opportunity to chase. Lord, I pray for all the chasers out there that are also chasing these storms along with ourselves. I pray, Lord, that you keep us all safe and our vehicles safe. Lord, please be with us as we chase these storms. And please be with all the homeowners and civilians out there being affected by all of these storms, not just in Oklahoma. Please be with them. I pray, Lord, that there is no deaths or anything, and the least amount of property damage. Thank you, Lord, for everything you've done for us and blessed us with. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. And again, thank you so much to our wonderful sponsors, Take Cover, Shelter Covers, Bigfoot Roofing and Construction, Brandon M Inspection Services, and our partners over at AccuRite Weather Stations. I wonder what they're going to read more of that stuff before.
Yeah.
The severe thunderstorm warning just expired.
Ah,
Wow. Okay. That's 45.
it's gonna be in Chickasha at about 7:06.
Okay.
Where do you have us routed to?
Where you go? He's always sitting there. It's a very tall storm. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it.
Ooh, wow, yeah. It's orange.
Yeah,
None of them got that tall yesterday.
yeah, it's big. The Wichita Falls one was the only one
Yeah.
that tall yesterday. Yeah, this storm that's heading towards the Waurika area. It's in Randall, Oklahoma. Thank the good Lord that it is in a lot of rural areas. Not that nobody lives there, but it's in pretty rural areas. But this storm is a monster. It has a massive tornado warning on it, and that tornado warning looks like it's still calling for softball size hail. And so, again, definitely don't sleep on this storm that's outside of Lawton. It is dropping some big time hail. It looks like it's probably just going to stay a hailer, but there is a little bit of inflow, looks like, on the backside of that. So, definitely something to watch with that Lawton storm. It's going to be moving up towards the Rush Springs and Ninnekah area pretty soon. But golly, is that storm a monster in Randall right now?
Thanks, Tony. Just realized we're not going home.
Yeah. He's like, wait, where are we going? If you guys want to help us out so much, check out the scrolling message on the bottom. And you can check out our pinned post on Facebook. It's ways you can donate to help us. We operate solely off of sponsorships and donations. And so if you are so gracious to want to donate, check out our pinned post on Facebook. And also, if you guys want to help us out, you could share this live or react to it. That helps us out tremendously. Getting the word out, that's the best way to do things. That northern storm's moving a lot faster, I feel like. Shooting them before. It's very spread out.
I'm kind of thinking we might want to.
Go over to Lindsay. Go south.
I think we need to go. Once we get into Finco, we need to turn and get over toward like Grace on Anadarko
Okay.
to make sure we're not going to get in this hail. I think we need to. Can I have the charger?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to make sure we're not getting stuck.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we need to try and get
And the best way that we can keep moving to get south, like, I don't want to just stop and take on the hail, I don't need to drive.
I think we'd be good going to Anadarko right now.
Okay. It's probably going to take us to Chickasha.
No, I got it going at through turning in Minko.
Oh, okay.
Because getting down to Chickasha, if you're too close to that, it's gonna hit you. You told me to take over with navigation.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That way we can
You
maybe
didn't
try to
really
get
let
behind
me yesterday.
No, it's fine. Love it.
It's Jesus.
Yeah. Man, that storm lot is really getting my eye. I mean, it's definitely it's in a volatile environment. It's not if it didn't fizzle out, I don't feel like it, being a left split is gonna really determine if it's gonna be, tornadic or not. There's not much rotation in it right now. We changed to the Oklahoma City one since we're so close to Oklahoma City. A little bit in the very middle, which was gonna be your hail for. Uh,
Anadarko is going to be a really good spot because it should be right around Ninnekah
yeah.
at 6:56, which is exactly when we're going to get to Anadarko, so we can stop there and figure out where we want to go.
Yeah, see if there's any rain-free bases on it.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, and it's a tall storm. It's really good. It's really wide. So even if we end up just chasing that one, you know, it might be worth hanging on to that one to see.
So put us right there with both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, damn kitties.
I tell you what, some of these bugs sound like hail. It's crazy.
Yeah. Dang, their other cat's pregnant too.
It's crazy.
Where are we going, Bubba? It's like, oh, I don't know.
We're over here, this area, whenever that one tornado touched down. Was it over by the Brahms facility?
Yeah.
Oh, and when it went through more and all that too, I forgot about that. We got 23 people at once, and then now we have. Again, we're just outside of Minko, Oklahoma. We were heading over to Binger right now. We're going to drop south and try to get on the bottom side of this storm. These storms are nothing to play around about today. We now have we have baseball size hail moving almost into the Rush Springs area. It's in Central High, just looks like northeast of Lawton. There's a storm there that is dropping baseball size hail now. And so we are heading over to get a good look at it. It is currently off to our south, and we're off to our left.
There's storms going up in Perry.
And where?
Perry.
Oh, Perry? Dang.
Okay.
That's crazy. Do they look pretty significant?
I don't know. I've watched David's live.
Uh,
I just can't hear him at the radio.
Yeah, definitely gonna watch the storm that's in Lawton. Again, it's observed there is baseball size hail falling from this storm. A big time hail. So the storm that is south of it is very significant. It is, I believe it's dropping softball size hail still. And I believe it. The hail pour is very crazy. It's still dropping about a softball size hail. And that's not observed, that's going to be radar indicated, but storm in Lawton is dropping baseball size hail. That's a destructive storm, as it has the tag on it for a destructive storm. Still not a crazy amount of rotation, not very impressive rotation wise. A little bit over just southwest of Sterling, Oklahoma, but nothing too crazy. Really, even the storm that's down in far southern parts of Oklahoma, in the Randland area, I don't think the rotation looks too incredibly impressive there right now either. Definitely, I mean, I would, even if that storm was not dramatic, sound the sirens for that sucker. I mean, it is a monster. I don't know what they're feeding these storms down in Wichita. Wichita Falls, but it is a monster storm. They're going up right here, trying to at least. I'm not sure if this is the dry line they're going up off of. I believe it is. I haven't really looked at a ton of data today. So. We are just outside of Minco, Oklahoma. We're heading towards Binger. We're going to drop south to about the Anadarko area to keep us out of the way of this. And then we will decide if we're going to drop south. I'm not sure if this storm has at all produced a tornado. It could be producing a tornado right now. I'm not sure. But there's currently a tornado warning around the Randall area. It is literally sitting on top of the Red River right now, down in far southern Oklahoma. So definitely something that needs to be watched. Pretty significant rotation on it. So again, not sure if that is on the ground or not. Rotation doesn't look incredibly strong. I don't believe it's there. It's not incredibly strong.
2.75, and that's terrifying.
It's baseball. Still not a ton of rotation on the storm in the central high area. That storm is going to be dropping baseball size hail. So again, we are heading around that storm, but we do not get hit with that. And that's going to be observed baseball size hail. That's pretty crazy.
So I just texted mom and said, you may want to get a plan for your car.
Yeah.
If this doesn't fizzle out,
Yeah.
it's going to hit straight from sitting.
Yep. The heck is crossing the road? Or is it not moving? I don't think it's moving.
That's dead.
Never. We'll try to stay safe.
Try not to get stuck, but
Yeah.
you smell like a wet dog.
He is, but
Smell like you've been swimming in the lake all day. Oh my gosh, the amount of sand on him. Need to like hose him out back or something before we let him in tonight.
yeah. Both of these storms are very tall storms. Uh, the northern storm looks like it was a true left split. These storms popped up together and was really a true left split. And so the northern one looks like it's probably going to be more paler. And that storm to the south is currently a tornado. It's actually two tornado warnings. But definitely don't want to turn your back on either one of these storms. These are very significant storms. Even if that northern storm does not turn tornadic, it's going to be causing probably more damage than a tornado that storm will produce. It's got baseball size hail with 60-mile-an-hour winds. That's going to blow some windows out.
Text story.
Yeah. What area is that in? The bottom. Right over Central High, Marlow. We're about 12 miles out from Binger, Oklahoma, and then we are going to go down to Anadarko to stay out of the way of this storm that's coming in. And then we're going to drop south a little bit more, just kind of watching the storm that's in far southern Oklahoma. It is currently tornado warned. It is sitting right on the Red River currently. You don't realize how big these storms are until you try to like get out of their way.
Yeah.
It's like unless you want it chasing you, like you gotta.
Your instinct is to go this way, isn't
Yeah.
it? Mine, I saw you trying to do that, so I was like, actually, it looked, because if you get this way, you're able to get on this side
Yeah.
of this bottom one, too.
Yeah.
And stay on that side of
And
it.
you gotta think too. That's why it's storm chasing. It's not storm running.
Yeah.
And so, and I'm willing to try it. I'm sad. That was a cat. Thank you.
That's it.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, I'm willing to try anything. Like obviously, I've always known, get in front, get in front, get in front. Once I come, if we can get behind it, yeah, you're getting blasted with, RP winds and stuff, but you're not. You may be able to, get up to it and still see
Yeah.
because it's not like, what I look at it is like you're looking at the radar and you see that hook. In my head, I'm thinking the hook goes all the way to the ground. It's like a wall. You know what I mean? Like imagine a wall. There's the hook. It's like a wall. And so you go from the backside and you're like, all I can see is a wall. I can't see what's going on in the road. And it's like that's not the case. You're able to see underneath it. That's a scan of like thousands of feet in the air,
Yeah.
And so that makes a lot. It just it's pretty interesting. It's crazy to me that people from about 9 miles out from our turn being able to drop south a little bit. This storm is really big.
Like Antarctica is going to be literally perfect.
Yeah. Do you do the honors putting it there?
Right.
You just push the button in the back.
It's not.
Should just. Oh, you're using it. Sorry. Huh.
I can put it up. It's like,
Okay. What's going on, TikTok world? Dace is manning this camera. She is over in the passenger seat. We
yeah.
got 2 live streams going right now. We got one going on TikTok on our phone. That's going to be over in the passenger side. But
I still got it at tennis ball size hail.
oh wow, observe too. We are currently heading towards Binger, Oklahoma. We are going to be dropping south from Binger to Anadarko, and we're going to take a look at this storm that's in the Marlow area. There is also a storm down in Texas that is severe thunderstorm warned. Tornado warned down in Texas. It is just north of Henrietta, Texas, right over the Cashin community.
We sit in Anadarko for a minute. We can probably get over there and get some hailstones
Yeah,
after it passes through.
yeah, because it's barely, like, Anadarko's barely outside of that.
Yeah.
We could even, like, once it's in the town, we could maybe even start just slowly going.
We can start inching. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Vernon, between Vernon and Anadarko is pretty far. So.
Yeah.
Again, we're heading towards Anadarko right now. We're about 5 miles out from being able to head south. We're going to be in Binger, Oklahoma. We are targeting a storm. It's the northern side. Sorry, that was wrong. Northern side of a left split, so it's probably just going to be a hailer, but definitely something to watch. Structure is very interesting, and then there's also a tornado warning down along the Red River around Randall, Oklahoma. It's off to the southeast of Randall. If you guys don't mind liking and sharing the live, that would help us out tremendously. You can also check us out on Facebook under Storm Chasers Jeff and Dace. There is a pinned post at the top about how you guys can help us. We rely solely on donations and sponsorships to keep us rocking and rolling. Just all of a sudden got bam jungle.
I know. It's pretty.
Yeah, it is. I love this part. I love this drive. I always want to take it back to Weatherford. It's just a little bit.
Only got a few more drives back to Weatherford.
Yeah, it's true. Man, I wish we could get it to us down southern. Probably could by the freaking time that it decides to move. Kind of looks like it's getting lower in intensity. But it does look like it has a little bit of an inflow notch on that west side of it. So, interesting. I don't know. How's that Texas one going? Still pretty significant structure. Stoney, are you trying to get into the live stream?
I wish that wasn't in it.
Yeah, it is what it is.
There's no way around that.
That's fine.
Hey, sit down.
About 3 miles out, and we're going to be busting it south. Just came out of nowhere. It's not expecting to. I busted. There's a dog. Hey, talk about hitting your driveway. That's crazy. I would have just ran it straight so you could just.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Light or cat. It's all on the.
Not that I've seen.
Okay. You scared me. I thought I was like the road. I was looking over there.
Oh, we could, Papa.
Second. Good.
It's so crazy because it's just so like calm, sunny, and it's like a baseball size hail.
Yeah. Just right now. Still a tornado warning on that cell down in Texas. It is dropping baseball size hail now. Looks like the hail sizes might be going down a little bit. We're going to keep an eye on both of these storms. The intensity of the one that's in near Barlow doesn't look as impressive. The storm still looks really tall. It doesn't look like it's, dying crazy. But then again, that may be the Texas storm that we're looking at. I don't know. But storms look like they're kind of still holding their own. They may be going through like a cyclic phase. So we'll see what happens. We're going to continue heading towards Anadarko to see what this storm does and go from there. Get a good look at that sucker.
Oh, yeah.
15 miles out now. Still a really tall storm.
Not much lightning in that Marlowe one.
Yeah, no, there's no. Intensity looks like it's definitely going down. But where this highway to get down to Comanche, I could, just take it all the way down if we needed to. No. Let's take a look at this storm first and kind of go from there. It's definitely it's a significant storm. I mean, it's still very, very
Oh, look
tall.
at those cars.
Oh wow, it's crazy. Still targeting the storm that is right outside of Rush Springs. Here heading towards Anadarko to see kind of what this storm's doing. Looks like there's some more storms popping up around the Pompous City area. Those storms are not doing anything yet. Still watching the storm that's down in Texas. It's definitely the most significant. Rotation has kind of gone away with it. But that may be the radar site that we're using. Still very much there. Boba. Where that right there is your hail form. That's the back side of the storm.
Yeah.
Right there. So that's your hail form. That's impressive. Looks like the hail core just outside of Rush Springs has picked back up a little bit. It does have observed about 10 small size hail. So definitely a big storm. It does look very big. I mean, that is what you guys are looking at off to your left. You turn that phone. But,
It doesn't like turn.
that's fine.
Okay, good. She left.
Uh,
I was like, she's not answering my text. What storm's at a strike or more? Freaking softball side mail.
yeah. The storm is shrinking a little bit. It's in the Rush Springs area, but it's still a very significant storm.
You know.
Anyway,
Like, how do you mean it's shrinking?
you can just see it getting smaller.
Oh.
Right? Kind of is cycling a little bit, going up and down. It's getting smaller, but it's also still got a really good hail on it. They just warned another storm that has come off of that storm down in Texas. Like I said, that is like I feel like it's the mother storm. It's just been spitting storms up left and right. But there's a little tag that's in Ramlet that has popped up, and that's going to be moving northeast. And that storm is warned on for 1.75 inch hail. So that's going to be the northern part of the storm that's down on the Red River in Oklahoma in Texas. That's pretty significant little storm too. So definitely something to watch. I don't think these storms are going anywhere anytime soon. We're nearing the hour that we're going to be getting a lot of low level winds coming through. So That hail core looks like it's picking back up around the Rush Springs area. Shoot, if we could different angle. It's there. It's definitely. I feel like it's rotating. I mean, it's going to be for that hail, uh, but it's holding its own. See what it can do. Let's have any turn. Oh, to go to 62. Okay, I see. Let's go right now. Straight. There we go. 10 miles an hour every 200 feet. It's all the way down to 25. That's wild. We're currently in Gracemont, Oklahoma. We're heading towards Anadarko, and then we're gonna run over towards Verdon, Oklahoma, and take a look at this storm that's coming in. Oh, we still got 8 miles. Oh, that's like turning into Anadarko.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thinking more than anything that this storm that's in the Rush Springs area is more than likely just going to be a hailer, but definitely something to watch. It tried to kind of looked like it was kind of starting to die out, then it just picked right back up. Hillsides have gone down with that storm, I believe. It's down to like golf ball size hail.
It's still 250. Oh, never mind.
One down in southwestern Oklahoma. Uh, it's dropping some pretty big hail. It's gonna be 1.75. I like it's the same, right? Yeah, they're the same. So it's golf ball size hail. That one down in southern Oklahoma, sitting there, still got a really good structure on. Hellport doesn't look as intense as it did. That one at Rush Springs was pretty good. There may be some still, in there. Is that observed? Yeah, it's observed. There's tracers. Uh, but there may be some still mixed in there that's still baseball size. And I almost think it's going to miss Chickasha. I think Skeety that storm was. It's like you take Anadarko, we're starting making our way that way.
Yeah.
And we'll know it's right in front of us. See that hail shaft. Kind of interested to, excuse me, trying to kind of interested to see if they're going to rewarn the tornado warning. It has about 11 minutes left. This does not look as significant as it did, in my opinion. The hail core is kind of not there. I mean, it's still dropping big time hail, but the hail size have went down. So I feel like the storm intensity on that one has went down. This one that's coming up into the Chickasha area still looks pretty significant to me. But we are coming up on Anadarko, and then we're going to bust over to Chickasha. and I try to take a look at that hail part. Yeah, but it still looks like the hail was picking back up again at Bruce Springs. It's got a few little blue, purple pixels on there. So
I changed the routing to Verdant.
perfect. Yeah, it's definitely continuing to pick up. So it may not be necessarily big hail. It is big hail. Don't get me wrong, but it may be more on the side of intense hail. A lot of it, Track right over Rush Springs. The storm that's down in Texas looks like it's almost across the Oklahoma state line. It's
Oh,
just
it's
been
so
yeah,
slow.
it's just been sitting down there. But that storm, it's got about 9 minutes left, or 8 minutes left now. So we'll see if they rewarn that storm. Structure still looks really good to me. Look at the velocity. The velocity is not as good as it was. We shoot it from a different angle. It's there, but it's definitely not as good as it was. Shooting from a few different radars to see. Um, like I said, it's definitely there. It's definitely spinning. That is pretty tight right there.
Yeah.
But we'll see if they end up re-tornado warning that storm. Right now, our focus is on this little hailstorm that's really picking up. Got a nice little hail. It's a tall storm.
Oh, what is that?
What? The gas station? Oh, those?
Nuts.
I don't know. Never seen those before. And I've drove through here before. That's weird. This is where I went whenever I was chasing that snow that one time. Remember?
Yeah.
Weird. I think this is where that's happened. Well, just inside of Anadarko. We're going to be coming up on the back side of the storm today. Still got 1.75-inch hail observed. They have not changed that yet. Still dropping some big time hail. It is still a very big storm. It's too late. Is that dark?
Yeah.
Weird.
Why?
I guess I haven't been here all the time. It looks very, yeah, that's weird. Oh,
Yep. Like, why are you painting in my face?
Looks like that hail core has went away a little bit again. Storm may be struggling a little bit. Still wondering if they are going to continue that tornado warning it's in the Byers, Oklahoma area. It's moved very little, but it has moved a little bit. It's moved some, I guess I should say. Rotation's still there. We'll see what that storm can do. Again, we're going to run up to this one that's coming up to the Chickasha area. It looks like it's going to go a little bit east of Chickasha. We're going to go take a look at it. Every radar scan, it just up and down. Kind of loses its hail core for a little bit and then regains it. So it's still got a little bit of a hail core on it, but it's nothing like it was.
Get better at my directions.
Yeah.
Learning.
Oh, like east, northeast, and west. Yeah, it's hard, especially when you get used to saying southeastern Oklahoma, east or southwestern Oklahoma, western Oklahoma, and then you go a full day getting yourself set on eastern, and then now today it's like all southwestern. Really? Yeah, that storm is kind of fizzling out.
Did you ever see her receipt?
Yes. Look, it's like collapsing or anything. It's still tornado warning down there in Texas. We'll see what happens within the next few minutes. Kind of looking at both storms right now. There's actually looks like three storms. We have the one that is, well, that radar scan was that 2 minutes? Still picking up pretty good sights here. Oh, there it goes. It just updated.
Yeah.
So the storm that's in the
Oh, yeah, it's definitely going down.
yeah, the storm that's in the Ninnekaw area, that storm is kind of lost the tail core. They bumped it down to 1 inch hail.
Mhm.
So we're gonna kind of take a look. We're gonna pull over here in just a second and look at these two different storms that are down in the Texas-Oklahoma state line area. Thinking that it's kind of losing intensity too. So we'll look at it quick.
Good thing. That was giant.
Yeah, that was going to be a pretty bad hailstorm moving into the South OKC metro. I guess I could just pull over in here, take a look at it.
Go a little past this tree.
Sure.
Yeah. Sammy said, "What's up?"
What's up, Sammy? Okay, so look at these. We got a couple storms. We have the one in Ninnekaw. That one is gone way down. And you can kind of see the top of that storm is kind of looks like it was sliced. I feel like maybe the cap is kind of reinforcing. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Then we have the storm down in Texas, and we'll take a
That
look
is
at
the
it.
Texas one.
That one is?
Yeah.
Okay.
According to this, anyways.
Okay.
Well, maybe it's not.
I don't think so. Because it's about to be up on Chickasha.
Yeah.
Still has 1 inch hail, so that's about quarter size hail. And then we
It's
have
gone down in height.
oh yeah, it's
Swelled
the
over.
storm that is in Texas they are going to let the tornado warning expire, and they are going to put a tornado tag on it. It's still a very destructive storm. 2 inch hail with 70-mile-per-hour winds, but that storm is not looking as impressive as it was. So we're kind of taking a look at
They're also
these.
warning it for that direction.
Yeah.
East.
Let's take a look.
They just warned it into Orion, which is
Yeah, barely. That's a tiny.
further south than Eureka.
Yeah.
That's this far away.
So I think what's going on, don't know for certain. I'm gonna kind of go top to bottom. So we got some tornado warnings up in Kansas. Those are gonna be in the there's gonna be man, that one's pretty good looking. That's gonna be the just north of Independence, Kansas. That is very significant rotation. Makes me really wonder if that's on the ground. Um, there is CC drops. I would be willing to bet
Yeah.
that is on the ground in Kansas. That's going to be right by Sycamore, Kansas, or is that Sycamore? It might be Sycamore. Sycamore.
Sycamore, you're right.
It's Sycamore. Okay. By
Sorry.
Sycamore, Kansas. That scared me. I was like, what is it? Can you pull up on YouTube max velocity? See what he's kind of looking at. And then we have a storm further down in the, I guess that's Shidler, Oklahoma, right by Webb City. Is that Oklahoma? Yeah, it's right by Newkirk. Those storms are they just have weather statements on them, smaller hail. The storms that are in the Perry area, they're not severe. They don't look all that impressive, I believe. Yeah, nothing too crazy. It's brand new storms.
Versus lost. If you looked, there was a camera right there for a second. To the left, I think there's trees. There's going to be a significant tornado here in Sycamore, and there's no tornado warning still for the town of Sycamore, Kansas.
They issued it. Or, I guess it's a little bit further down. Oh, that's
real big tornado right there.
Looks like the most significant storm is going to be in the Sycamore area. That's definitely. Oh, I see what he's saying. Yeah, this storm needs to be warned to the southeast. It's in the Sycamore area. Let's see. Yeah, very, very strong velocity. I feel like there's probably a tornado on the ground there. It is.
Says confirmed tornado.
Yeah, that's going to be.
See, look, they're on the backside.
Hmm.
Come in from up here.
Yeah.
That's right.
Very dangerous. And then dragging down the east southeast.
There's another tornado warning over in the just north of Springfield, Missouri, I believe that is. That's going to be towns right near the Humansville. Some weird names out there. But that area has a tornado warning, but Independence is definitely the most significant looking storm. And then we have there's no severe thunderstorm warning anymore on the storm that's south of
Somebody
Chickasha.
just said Wichita Falls has a tornado warning, question mark.
Where?
On TikTok.
Oh. Joey, no, there is no tornado warning in Wichita Falls. Just a tornado tag on that storm.
John McKinney, I think, lost connections for wait till he comes back, but he is also very close to this as well. So keep an eye on him.
So it looks like the storms in Oklahoma, I would say that the cap is kind of reinforcing these storms, kind of killing them out. These storms are collapsing and getting smaller and kind of fizzling out. Nothing crazy.
They're actively collapsing.
Yeah.
This right here just is all.
Yeah, you can see that flat top up there where it's just collapsing down. Definitely really concerned about that storm that's in Independence, Kansas.
Yeah.
Definitely we're gonna kind of stay with it right now. They finally have added another tornado warning down to the southeast.
That.
Yeah, it's crazy. But definitely concerned about Sycamore. I believe it is a tornado on the ground. Think that there is chasers that are on that. They confirm that the CCs have dropped over Sycamore, Kansas. Very significant storm. There's an Elk City, Kansas right there. That's insane. So many double. See if I can pull it up on the iPad real quick.
Are you pulling him up?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, big time velocity. Lots of rotation in Sycamore, Kansas. Big time hook on this storm. This is wild.
Remember when I said we don't have anything the next weekend?
Mm.
I lied.
It's getting very close to where he is. Now is there. But it's very important if you're in this tornado, right? You've got to get to a basement, you got to get to a storm shelter, you got to put as many points between you from the outside as possible. Like you got to really get to it the closest humanly possible. If you're you got to get to a certain structure, get into a ditch because this right now is very, very
How's
dangerous.
that? Okay, can you pull that back up?
Sure.
Huh?
You said pull it back up?
Yeah, can you? Like, can you?
Have it.
Velocity.
Oh.
It's a very dangerous. There is a tornado. I think there is right now.
It's still there, but go back to. Are you scanning it from Lawton?
Where are we?
We are currently outside of. We're between Anadarko and Verdon right now. We're kind of just chilling right here. We're about to probably call the chase. The storm in far southern Oklahoma is not very significant, and there's not much anything out here. There is a very, very significant storm up in Independence, Kansas right now.
That hail.
Hey, what is it dropping? It's almost going southeast at this point.
2-inch. Yeah, it's literally going southeast.
Yeah.
Exactly if there is one as one I'll take it right there. Hey, Max, I believe both breaks how that made it to his current this ETPS to radar indicated the blow to PDS to everybody else. Choose confirmation and top grounds. If you're in Sycamore, treat this as a dangerous situation. Right, John McKinney has come back on this. This is the count right now. He's in Independence. I think he's come back. Maybe. Second. This is back to live. McKinney called this. McKinney goes back for a second. John McKinney does have a rabbit. Let's choose a confirmation of a trail. Particular skin here.
Let's be right in there.
So much of McKinney's looking at me.
Looks like it's probably buried in there.
This guy's right here. It's there. Right side, that's a very short amount of influence coming into the storm. There is likely a large tornado with this right now.
How's velocity on the storm? Not no, the Independence one.
It's a live shot. It's
Like switch to radar stream.
their secret.
To this one.
Go KI. K-I-C-T, yeah. I couldn't tell if that was a G or not.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's bad. Look at the CCs. A really big tornado. And it's going to be kind of misconstrued, and it's there. I mean, right over Sycamore. They're dropping.
This is an extreme dangerous situation. Meet the criteria for a PDS spring. That's it's not.
What is the
Great rounds.
criteria for PDS?
Good question. It should be, I believe they should be changing this word to observed. Doesn't look like they have yet. Oh yeah, they did. It's usually kind of blinking. It's not weird. Alrighty, folks. Again, there are a few storms. We are in between Verdon and Anadarko, Oklahoma right now. We were looking at a storm that's pretty much not even here anymore. It's just around the Lindsay area, but it's pretty much completely collapsed, completely gone. But there's still a storm down in the around the Texas-Oklahoma state line. It's dropping pretty significant hail, and it has a considerable damage tag on it. It did have a really good hook, went tornado warned, but it looks like it's in a downward trend also. I really feel like the cap is kind of pushing back on it and everything. But there's also a storm up around the Ponca City area. It is not severe yet, but it is moving into a favorable environment. And then we also have a tornado warning out near, I believe. Can you stop doing that, Stomach? Golly.
Does he have a sticker stuck?
I don't know. There's also a tornado warning again in the Humansville area. That's going to be radar indicated. And then we have a confirmed tornado that is in the Independence Sycamore area. It is actively hitting Sycamore, Kansas right now. So if you guys know anybody that's even over to the Cherry Valley, and anybody east of Independence, definitely tell them about this storm because it is a very, very significant storm. But we are going to
You got a
probably
comment, Jeff.
we'll do it.
Your comment.
Oh.
Here.
No, nothing in Denison, Texas today.
Here.
But there's a storm out in that vicinity, but I don't think it's going to be with us very much later. It's been just kind of sitting out there. It barely even made it out of Wichita Falls. But
What's stuck in your mouth?
we
He's something stuck in his mouth.
really seeing
It's hard.
weird tone. There we go. Now it is a observed confirmed tornado up there. But yeah, nothing too crazy here in Oklahoma. There's a chance later tonight that storms pop up around the Woodward area, and those even further west than that. I think these may be the storms that are supposed to be popping up. But they are gaining some in significance, but nothing too terribly crazy. We were a little concerned about today, but nothing too bad. But once we can get through today, we will have a break in the severe weather for a little bit, and so that's going to be nice to actually take a break and be able to get things done. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Also, thank you so much to our amazing sponsors, Take Cover Shelter Covers, Bigfoot Roofing and Construction, and Branded M Inspection Services, and our wonderful partners over at AccuRite. We could not do what we do without those guys. Again, if you guys want to help us help our mission, you can head on over to our Facebook, Storm Chasers Jeff and Dace. You can check out our pinned comment. That's going to tell you ways that you can help us. And I will make a post about this later, but we are going to be fully unveiling pretty soon our brand. We're going to be having apparel and stuff like that that you guys can buy. Our brand is really based on Storm Chasers Jeff and Dace, but we also have a full-on business, and we want to implement that business a lot more. And that's going to be wild paintbrush photography and chasing. And so, wild paintbrush is going to be a lot more of a focal point. We're going to have shirts and stuff with the Bronco on it, and shirts, with the logo of Wild Paintbrush, which is based upon the Wild Indian paintbrush, Wildflower. So that's some pretty cool stuff that you guys are getting a little bit of a sneak peek at, that nobody else will. But we are going to start really getting after it the next few months, really implementing this brand. We're really excited, and we're hoping to continue on the track of trying to get a shelter company to sponsor us. We got a shelter cover company, which is they're phenomenal. We would love to get a shelter company to sponsor us, but we're going to call it a day. We're going to head on back home because I really would like to eat some dinner and watch a movie. That would be awesome. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you guys next time. I'm hoping that we get a good week of no severe weather, and then we'll ramp it up for the middle to end of May. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you guys next time.